This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare here, and the mail is in, and this time it's Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor by Monolith and published by Warner Brothers Games. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, why does this game not say Lord of the Rings, Shadow of Mordor, or whatever? Well, there's a little technicality to this game. It has to deal with the Tolkien estate that owns the rights to, you know, Tolkien-ish type of stuff in Lord of the Rings, that anything that deals with, like, alternates or like what ifs that are supposed to expand the story outside of the written content is not allowed to say have the Lord of the Rings moniker on it. So this is a Lord of the Rings game, it just doesn't say it anywhere. It could say Middle Earth and it could say like Mordor and all that other stuff, but it can't say Lord of the Rings. So anyway, let's go ahead and start this sucker. This game came out quite a few years ago, I think 2014 I believe. The reason I'm kind of playing it now is, well, other than getting it in the mail or whatever, but two, there's a new game coming out later this year. I think, at least by the time of this recording, it'll come out later at Christmas. So I thought, oh, why not play the old game again before the new one comes out and kind of jump in on the franchise, as it were, because I didn't play this when it came out. I heard a lot of pretty good things about this game for the most part, though there was a bit of a backlash at the very beginning of this game because of the review embargo on the game, which is interesting. Oh, well, there's a review embargo till like right before it came out, and there's also the hint of people getting, like, basically paying for review scores beforehand, sort of, like that, or no, or maybe they were being paid revenue, all that, without, like, you know, to try and influence people's reviews. And yet, generally speaking, like, even people who weren't paid for reviews in this think this is a good game, so all that crap that happened before the game came out was completely unnecessary, that you know, Warner Brothers didn't have to do, because the game was solid, from what I've heard. So let's play the game and see if it is. So let's start out. You can change skins and do Trials War. It's a free download for this one, but for now we're going to do the story mode. This is kind of an open world game, and this takes place right before, as far as I know, this takes place before the stories of Frodo Baggins and all that other stuff. And it takes, I think it takes place after the Hobbit books, though, I believe. I could be wrong. Like I said, this is more like a what if.
In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. It was here, on the slopes of Mount Doom, that the Dark Lord Sauron was defeated by a last alliance of men and elves. It is here that for 2,500 years the Rangers of Gondor stood watch, guarding against a nameless threat they had all but forgotten. And while the strength of Gondor faded, the power and malice of Sauron grew in darkness. He has returned to Mordor. Shadow and flame have fallen on the Black Gate, and no mortal man can stand in its path.
That is a perfect swing for killing chicken. Wouldn't want to hurt you. It'll take a lot more than that. Dear Hyle, the mighty chicken killer. Come on. Come on. Show your father what you have, huh?
All right, the tutorial or the loading could be a bit.
You'll have to hit harder if you want to
desired,
best your father.
But anyway, we're doing the tutorial before. We've got to figure out what this guy is and what his deal is. Apparently, he's a Ranger of Gondor. Apparently.
Parry, son. Don't forget to block.
Perhaps you should not forget to hit.
Stay alert, dear Hyle. Your enemy will not always be as he appears.
Yeah, every game's got to have your little tutorial, so nothing wrong with that.
Easy, son. You're not a soldier yet.
I'll have your guts.
I'm all right.
Yeah, the sad thing is I've installed this game too, so the fact that there's this decent load scenes is kind of an issue. But anyway, let's see, ground executions, huh? Those are always fun. Looks like these Gondor men must be pretty good if they're like killing all these orcs pretty easily.
Remember your training!
Okay, let's see, hold. Okay, let's tackle them. Oh, gotta get used to the game. Gotta get used to the game while, before we start getting on our journey officially. Looks like this game takes stops from, or takes some stuff from the Batman Arkham series. It looks like.
Stand fast, dear Hyle!
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So he wants me to grab it now. Yeah, it looks like it kind of has some, well, not quite Batman, but you know, like has some. Yeah, I thought I already did the grab and throw, but
Launch deep and cut deeper.
yeah, see. Looks like they're trying to fight off Sauron's horde from the orc invasion or whatever. I'll talk more about
These
Lord
orcs are
of the
much
Rings later.
stronger than any we've ever seen. They're not orcs, they're Uruks. They're far worse. There's too many. Go find your mother. Go find your mother. Keep her safe. I'll be right behind you. Go. Am I dead?
You are banished from death.
So this must be like what happens before whatever occurs.
See mountains white and blue, but on your road, let's not forget the love I have for you. Dance on beaches in and forest.
So we're trying to sneak kiss a wife? Is that romantic? I'm not sure if that's romantic. Eh, whatever, I guess it's romantic. Alright, let's pluck a secret kiss to our wife. Gotcha!
Happy anniversary, my love.
Alien, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
Did you talk to my father?
Yes, I did. And nothing has changed. He's still very stubborn.
I say we go anyway.
Dear I will not come willingly.
There must be a better life than this.
Not now. But soon.
I'm just so tired of hiding here, Talion.
Shh. We must hide now, or we are both dead. Come on.
We should have left when we had the chance.
Don't move. I'll clear a path. I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, you have the right to.
Stealth is my only advantage.
You have the right to nag when we're about to die. Yeah, just because we're in a dead situation. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, basically this is the stealth tutorial, so how we take out dudes easily. I'm always a fan of being able to take out like guards and stuff like that pretty easily. Haha, take this. In the gut. Who knew Uruks were this easy to kill? Is there another one? I could have swear I saw another orc around here. Maybe not? Okay, I guess. Huh. I could have swore I saw another orc around here somewhere. Oh, is he? Oh, is he at that pile over there? Oh, I didn't even see him. Wow. Talk about. Maybe I need to turn up the brightness.
Put the sword down, Ranger. The Black Hand wants him alive! Take her! He will live!
Father! I'm right here, son. I'm right here.
Shirkush adhaskushu. Kantya pakuriza. Nakiza.
Yorith.
We'll be together, my love. Soon. Forever.
Gurarmo shirkush adhaskushu. Kantya pakuriza. Nakiza. Gurarmo shirkush adhaskushu. Kantya pakuriza. Come back to me, Elf Lord.
What is this place?
See for yourself.
Mordor.
Now do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Arda.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron. This looks familiar.
Talion killed a nobleman, Yorith. His life now belongs to Gondor.
Father, if you turn my love in, I shall swear I killed Lord Asgon when he attacked me. We shall both sacrifice our lives to Gondor.
Looks like we're playing this elven spirit that we've been attached to due to some weird blood curse ritual by the Black Hand of Sauron himself. I guess let's reforge whatever we're supposed to do. Press X to pay respects, you know. Unlocking Forged Towers unlocks the Wraith's memories. Ah, so that's why he's called a Wraith. But he looks like an elf. This unlocks new missions, collectible collections, maps, and missions. Yeah, for the most part in this game, what I'm going to do is I do like what a lot of games is. I'll do a lot of the filler, like map and towers off screen, but when like major story missions come across, I'll record those for the most part. Because I doubt you want to see me just like scour the map, and I'm one of those guys that I wouldn't say has to 100 complete it, but I'll probably complete like a lot of it before the story requires me to, just to get it out of the way. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how I do the recording. So there might be bits in the game where I'm just like going to be all of a sudden overpowered or have like a lot of abilities or something like that. But kind of depends.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
Now your mouth ain't moving much, dude. What the? Can we get a slight explanation? Okay. Range mode, charge shots. Nice.
You will suffer for what you've done!
Wait, was I moving closer to them or were they moving closer to me? I'm not sure. Whoa. That's kind of interesting, I'll admit. Okay. Kind of all of a sudden, like, throwing me into the, like, all of a sudden we're just supposed to, like, fight Uruks and, yeah, whatever. Let's get into the game properly before I start complaining about it. Oh. This is, whatever. Sparta or something like that. I guess we got goblins, Uruks, and stuff like that around.
Go back to him.
Okay, we can interrogate people, huh? I'll make you talk and choke like a chicken. Ah, so the Wraith uses abilities to, like, steal information from them.
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend, made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had. Swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimuk the slaver.
These are captains of Sauron's army. They appear of shadows because you don't know their identity. Does that matter? They're orcs. We should just kill them, whatever. By interrogating enemies, you can uncover valuable information about these captains. Press A to learn the identity of this captain. Gearub the Slaver. Now, I've heard this system uses a thing called the, what's the system called? It's like the rival system or something like that, where each captain is randomized as well as their lieutenants and stuff like that, so you're supposed to have different personalities and interactions, so your gameplay is supposed to be slightly different from the next dude. So I don't remember. It's been forever since I watched any videos on this. Last time I watched anything on it was when it first came out. But so we'll see if my experience is the same as anyone else. Obviously, the story's going to be the same, but interacting with people in between that, you know. But you've learned Grimbull's identity. This will help you hunt him down. His title of the Slaver gives you clues about his role in the armed Uruk society. Okay, he's a slaver. The worst kind of slaver. You have also learned his power rating. This gives you an indicator of how difficult he will be to defeat. The power rating also determines your rewards for defeating him. Rewards include runes to upgrade your weapons and increasing your own power to unlock new ability tiers. Okay, so we need to, I think the problem I'm having with this game so far is that it's missing a lot of story beats that I should be knowing about. Like, it's kind of skipping to certain sections. Like, I'm not getting a good explanation. Maybe the game will do that while I'm playing, but I don't know. I mean, I don't need the game to hold my hand and tell me every little story bit, but I feel like it's skipping some stuff. Anyway, like I said, not a big deal, but you know, slightly obtuse. I mean, I guess it needs gameplay. Run, you coward!
That is where we have to go.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
So you can read minds. You're a useful ghost. Not like Casper. The whiny ghost. The whiniest ghost I know. Gold icons indicate advanced story. Red icons display power struggles where Uruks compete for status. Rewards power to unlock new abilities. White icons represent side missions and collectibles. I'll probably show side missions as well if I can help it, because those usually have some type of story. I don't know. Like I said, it'll kind of depend on like how I'm feeling at the time. So you have 2 available main missions: the Slaver, save the humans trapped within Mordor and find the Black Captains, and the Spirit of Mordor, learn more about Uruk society and take down Sauron's army within. Okay. So yeah, basically this is an open world game that takes place before the Lord of the Rings book's official. Like, what I mean is when
nothing has changed. This is how it will be. The future and the past are linked in darkness.
I don't understand why I'm here.
And I can't remember. Let's go find the slaver. His mind may provide answers.
Alright, so you can collect herbs and stuff. How do you do that? Oh. Does it auto restore us, or do we just grab it? Oh. So there's like little challenges you can do as well. Huh. Man, there's a lot of little things in this game. I'll try to show as much as I can without making the videos too long. Nifredil, which I think was mentioned in... It might be mentioned in the syllabus as well as what they used to heal Frodo when they reach Rivendell, I believe. The small flowering plant Nifredil may have been born in magic in Middle-earth's distant past. Its appearance is indeed otherworldly. Seen from a distance, a patch of its pale white flowers in bloom will appear to be shimmering as the stars do. Medicinally, Nifredil flowers, when consumed, function as an agent to soothe the humors and calm a nervous temperament. Its greenish stalks can be crushed and made into a thin paste to staunch blood flow. The plant is flourished across Middle-earth and can now be found even in its most inhospitable locations. One of many. Well, this is an open world game type of scenario, so there's going to be a lot of like, not so much grinding, but a lot of like collecting and exploring and stuff like that. So it makes it a little bit harder to, unless I streamed this, it makes it a little bit harder to record just because of what you can do. So anyway, it looks like our ranger and the wraith have been forged together in a cursed bond by the Black Hand of Sauron. Now we must find our way to defeat the Black Hand and separate ourselves, and I guess maybe see the ranger's death once and for all. That's probably what's preventing him from dying. Will he be able to find Grimlook the Slaver, or will he be left to roam the lands of Mordor forevermore? Find out next time in the next episode of Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.